Turn on the mic. Turn on your microphone. Did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes from the October meeting?
Yes.
Does anybody have any suggestions for amendments
Yes.
to the meeting?
In the minutes, the motion for the variance was seconded by Alan Vila, and at the end, the last paragraph, it says acting chair, Henry Williams, and that should be Mark Lody, who's the chair.
Oh. Thank you for that. May I have a motion to amend the minutes as so directed by Mr. Williams? I make a motion that the minutes be amended as per Member Williams' suggestions. May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, minutes so amended. Thank you. Are you Donna?
I am Donna.
Hi, our new zoning officer.
I'm zoning officer.
Oh,
She's a code officer.
code enforcement officer. Thank you for that clarification. Thank you for showing up. We haven't met you, and so we wanted to know who you were. Donna whom?
Okay, well, good to meet you.
Yeah, what's your last name?
Lemoyne.
Okay, Donna Lemoyne. Okay, so Mr. Alan Vela, Christian Lynch, I'm the chair, Mark Lody, Hank Williams, and Gary Guglielmetti. So, thank you for coming by. We see this as a partnership between the zoning board and the enforcement officer, so we're glad to meet you. And thanks for standing and delivering for the job. So, I know it's a big job in this community. Okay, so can we move on to our first application, our first applicant, which is the Slater family? Do one of you want to step up to the microphone and explain what your project is?
Yeah, I think it's just pretty simple. I just am applying for 3 area variances. I'm trying to place the house in the best spot I can, but I just don't have room on 3 different sides to meet the required setbacks, so I'm gonna need a variance on the left, right, and on the front, but in the back, I have enough space.
Okay. What is the nature of the structure you're building? Is this a dwelling?
Just a personal home for me.
Okay.
You guys want to look at the plan?
Yeah.
We all have your plans? Oh, we have official plans.
And this is zoned, you have any application zoned R5?
Yes, I believe so. It says it here on my plans as well. R5.
Although the actual lot is at I think .33 acres?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The
So it's
actual zoning there is R3. If it says R5, that's likely mine.
It says R5 on the application, actually R3?
It's R3.
Okay. It doesn't make any difference. These are tiny lots that are grandfathered in.
Just the size of the variance would make it.
Right.
In the front.
Okay. And so it is built on a grade? The
Oh,
land?
what was that? Oh, yeah,
Built
it's
on a grade
it's
line
a
to
steep
slope?
lot.
This is, yeah. No, that's the.
I guess that's why it can't be pushed back.
I guess so, yeah.
Is that why it can't be pushed back? Is that why it can't be pushed back? I noticed you have 107 feet behind.
Yeah, the further it gets pushed back, it's gonna be much more difficult to
In the
build it. The grade only gets steeper, and there'll have to be more material brought, and I'm trying to just disturb the
Right.
land as least as I can.
Okay, yeah. It's on Birch Creek Road, just as you leave Route 28.
I noticed there's no address indicated in the, there's a TBD. Is there an address on either side of the property?
I'm sure that, well, on the left side, it's all just state land, and then on the right side, there is a home there. I'm not sure what the actual address is, but I did,
76?
but I did take a look at that just to make sure mine wouldn't be any closer to the road than that one next to it.
Is that home actually occupied? Is it full-time occupant, or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so before we can rule on anything, we need to call a public hearing. And a letter announcement will go out to adjacent neighbors if they want to show up and, have a say, positive or negative. And so we have to go through that process before we can vote on the variance. Do you guys have any other questions about the variance being asked for?
No, I don't think so. I don't.
Not at this time.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have one question. So is there a septic on this, going to be a septic on the site?
No, I'm gonna be able to get into the town sewer
Municipal town, okay,
Right.
good.
Okay.
and the town water as well.
What is town water as well?
Yes, I believe
Oh,
so.
wow.
I'm hoping at least.
Okay, didn't realize. Any other questions from Mr. Slater? No? Okay, so I make a motion, we call a public hearing for the December zoning board meeting for the application for Mr. Slater's area variances. May I have a second?
Second.
Alan Vela seconds, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Okay, so moved. So we need to have you back December 21st?
Third Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
coming
Time's
up,
flying
yeah.
by. And then we'll have to give any adjacent neighbors an opportunity for input, and then we can make a ruling.
Okay?
Short and sweet. Done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah, no
for
problem.
coming up. Where was this going to
Can I see the
reside? You
plan?
guys,
Sorry.
yeah, thanks for coming, folks. We're about to adjourn the meeting anyway. There's no other issues. Okay, thank you.
I just would like to invite you, we're gonna do a comprehensive plan update committee. And we're putting together some people, we're gonna get a couple of people from planning. I'd like to get a couple of people from zoning, a couple of people from the general public. Start a committee.
That's gonna be,
I don't know how it might be in December or January, but we're putting together.
okay.
So among yourselves, who would like to be on that committee, that would be great.
What's that gonna be, a monthly
It'll
meeting?
be a monthly thing.
How long? For a year?
For the,
Or you don't know?
I don't know, 6 months to a year.
the comprehensive town plan.
And where would that typically meet? Here?
It'd be here.
Here, and do you know what days you're thinking of? Not yet.
No, we're generally, it might be on a Monday or a Tuesday, or an opposite Wednesday, whatever we can fit in with that.
Got it.
When was this done?
Which,
First Wednesday.
the first
That
one
was 17. Yeah, she
Is the
said
only
that.
one that's,
would work.
would work. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We'd
So-
never piggyback, I like one and one on the same Wednesday.
You're trying to break my heart.
I know, I know. I'm trying to,
You never know, I mean, we put together a committee and you all brainstorm and you think that piggybacking on one other day would be fine, that would work too.
And what about rewriting the code book? It says
Well,
zoning
that
code.
would, this is, if we're definitely gonna rewrite the code book and try and update it. So please come up with some ideas of what codes you think need to be amended or added to the code book. I mean, we need to do something about solar panels, we need to do, other stuff about housing,
Car charging stations.
charging stations and the like.
Tiny house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, consider that. Some things we might, I would like to wait until after the update of the comprehensive plan to do the codes, but there might be some things that we wanna throw a code in there that won't have anything to do with the, comprehensive plan.
Right.
Like a sound ordinance, updating a sound ordinance, which isn't really, has anything to do with the comprehensive plan. So that kind of stuff we would like to update.
Okay, it's gonna be a big lift.
yeah.
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 Donna, do you have anything to add before we adjourn?
Just, wishy-washy, the rules, just like only this appendix Q, like a one-page thing. We
Yeah.
have people trying to run hoses from other houses and to the garage and call it a tiny house.
Yeah,
I think it should be a little more defined than it is.
yeah, we made a ruling on that last meeting.
Yeah.
with, Ms. Walton. Yeah, it's already come up.
Yeah.
Population.
Obviously, if it's got wheels on it, it's not a house, it's a mobile home.
What if it's a yurt? There's nothing in the zoning book about yurts, so.
Really?
Nope, not that I could find.
Yeah, I guess that
No.
time,
We-
But, I mean, a yurt is also a tent, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, it's a fairly insignificant structure.
Does it have a permanent foundation, or?
Not
I don't know, the one at Menla looks pretty permanent to me.
That one is,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a large, yurt.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them are built on platforms,
Yeah,
and they're easily taken apart and put back together.
Right.
Or moved
Moved.
as per coding variations, yeah, yeah.
It has mobile, it has wheels on it, it's supposed to move once in a while.
Every 6 months.
Yeah, I mean,
Every 6
although,
months, aren't they supposed to
Right,
move?
but some of them are there 20 years.
yeah, 6 months, is that in
Think
the
it-
book?
180
And it
days.
floods them.
Yeah, 180 days, every 180 days. they-
But they can just move it to the other side of the property theoretically.
Theoretically.
Didn't that
So-
issue come up with the Plank Road, that new, what was it, Pete's Campground, or whatever that campground is there? With some of the trailers that they're gonna have there for their workers?
Right, but since it's, yeah, I don't know how it came, I don't know how it finalized in the planning board, but that's got the acreage to be a campground, a permanent campground, so I don't think they had to move.
No, not the tents or the platforms, but they said that they were gonna put mobile homes or trailers in there that the people that work there all year round would live in.
Right.
So there's a portion of land in Uncle Pete's that's actually out of the floodplain, it's actually outside of the 500-year floodplain. It does elevate quite a bit, and with the temporary structure, again, if it's a temporary structure they're using for the workers, if it moves and it's mobile and it's registered and ready to go, every 6 months, they can just move it off the lot, bring it back on the lot, they're all good to do that in the floodplain.
Is that project still extant? We haven't heard much about it lately. Is it still happening?
It's still happening.
They're
It's
still,
still working along, I think
They're working
years
through
have changed.
the permit process with the
Yeah.
state right
We're
now.
still going through the state.
And there's gonna be a hotel on the other side of the street, right?
That project got pulled.
Oh, it gets old?
They're on,
Hold.
they're on
Oh, on
pause.
on the, near the, where the Emerson is?
No, no.
No,
It's
across the
Plank
street.
Road, the out,
Oh,
old.
oh, the,
oh, right.
quote, eyebrows.
Turkish hammam is gonna be.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
campground actually went through HECRAS modeling with the engineering firm to not only ensure the levels, but also to ensure where the flow is going, with the bouncing back and forth between the platforms that they're also adding that'll be flood resilient. So
Okay. Wow,
it's been studied.
okay. A lot of stuff happening in this town. Let's make sure it's good stuff. Any other comments before we adjourn?
Really quickly, your term actually is up this December, so we have to advertise. So if anybody's interested, they can come in. If anybody does get back to us, I'll tell them to come to the next meeting
Okay.
for an interview.
Anybody interested in taking over the chairmanship?
Well, the chair you appoint.
You're kind of stuck.
Oh, my God. All right. Pass that along.
You're in a
I'm
holding pattern.
filling in, right, am I filling
You're
Can't
up
confuse there.
next December.
next December, right, 23?
It's a
And
five,
then Gary in 2024.
it's a 5-year term?
Yeah.
Jesus, 5 years went by that fast?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right.
It's love for the town that
I'm
makes it go so
fulfilling
quick.
I think the planning board,
Why don't we get it
Second,
I think the planning board is 7 years. 7 years term of office.
another year plus?
that seems excessive, but anyway, all right, it is what it is. Gary's been the longest serving member. How many years? 30?
I'm the newest. I'm only here like 2 years.
The town has,
Actually, next one is only 3 years. if you want to talk about that.
The
Next.
town board? I got a full plate here, dude.
Don't forget the turkey trot. It's gonna benefit the Parks and Recreation
Yep.
Oh,
on the 26th of November,
okay.
9 o'clock,
Where?
at Parish Field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey trot, you dress up
Turkey trot.
as a turkey?
Yeah, look at this, 2 huge billboards in the
That's happened.
front of town. Yep.
And you dodge the hunters. Just
Yeah.
serpentine.
You got a round ball.
And you'll see who the turkey is. There's a mascot. I'm not giving it away.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a really nice event. I mean,
I
kids
don't.
walk, they bring their strollers with their kids. Some of them are like hardcore racers. They'll run through the course.
Yeah.
You basically go down Main Street.
It's
go
2.5
up
miles.
28,
Yeah.
Round on High Street and come back down into the park, into the park.
So a real runner will do it
It's
in
a nice
12
day. It's a
minutes.
great day for them.
How was their fundraiser? Do you have to pay to,
Register, $10 registration fee. There'll be some things to, T-shirts to sell. You can donate, sponsors, and you can
Okay.
donate, but they raise a fair amount of money, and
are you an organizer?
my wife is. Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the mention.
Sounds like fun.
Yep.
It is, it's a good, and we haven't had it for a few years, 4 years.
A lot of things, actually.
Yeah, a lot of things are sort of more getting back to normal. We're trying to reassemble our Trout Unlimited group, blah, blah, blah. So things are churning, thankfully. If
Spread the
there's-
word.
If there's no other comments, I move to adjourn the meeting. May I have a second?
I'd just like to thank Don and myself too for coming to the meeting, because I requested this month also that you would come, and I think it's a good thing for the zoning board members to meet you and see you and get your input.
Doc- She didn't leave.
Okay.
It's it's like,
Donna,
Donna,
you were being addressed. You want to repeat that?
I don't know if I can.
Hey, Donna.
Don, I was just saying that, thank you so much for coming. I was one of the individuals that requested you come tonight, and I think it's very important that the zoning board of appeals members have met you and get your input into a lot of these applications that come before us. I think it's an important part of the process. Thank you so much for coming.
I totally second that emotion.
thank you.
Thank you. We'll be working together in the future, no doubt.
It's new, and I need to understand, like, what is it that it needs, on which day of the month? Yeah.
There's a big calendar.
There's a big calendar on the outside,
This is the third Wednesday of the month.
third Wednesday of the month.
Yes, and, I mean, sometimes we have nothing on the agenda, sometimes we have more than we can handle, so we'd certainly appreciate your participation going forward. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Alan, second, all in favor? Aye. So adjourned. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
October 19th, Slater.
I think so. We're gonna try to.
Yeah, so anyway,
We were so exhausted. We were like gonna invite people on it, and then we were like, I want to do that. We might just come.
Yeah.
Just for us. You know.
One day I will do that. We'll probably be down the city.
building department has it.
And she didn't do anything about a seal.
Lay low, right?
Here.
I mean, it's nice. It would be nice.
You have a lot of family in the city?
Not really. No, my family's in West Coast. So it's just me and Amy, basically.
These are all the resolutions. Oh, sweet.
Is it the red roof?
Barn garage and then a house.
How old's your daughter now?
Couple of houses down from your
Christ, things are going by.
Unfortunately, I don't know what's.
Wow.
Yeah,
We're glad to see you're doing well.
I think Rhode Island. Is he?
Well, maybe, I don't know that. I don't know. You may be right. You may be right.
Yeah.
But she's from the West Coast.
He's from Rhode
You're
Island.
leaving on a trip?
Yeah, they have a place up the West Coast.
Yeah.
But she's a West
Yeah, you know, my mom is still there. I go back and forth.